Family, what's up, y'all? Face with you. Damn, this light sucks. I'm trying to get over this way so it's not so bad. What's good, people? Try to see if we get a couple people tuned in. Want to update y'all on just a few changes we got going on and what the plans are for the future. So let's see who we get on. Lake Cresva Department of Wildlife and Fisheries. What's up? Alpha. Deegan Sports. Cat. What's good, y'all? Appreciate everybody tuning in. Pretty big burst of people real quick. Too many for me to say what's up to. So appreciate y'all. Damn. What's up, everybody? Hey, Jamal. Jamal says he could beat all our fighters combined. That sounds amazing on the internet. You should stick to doing what people on the internet do, which is say they're going to do stuff they never do. Yeah, I just seen the Chiefs win. You know, I thought Cincy would beat him again. Sucked a little bit, but I ain't hating. My team ain't in it, so how am I going to talk shit? You know? Guys and gals, there's so many of y'all commenting. It's tough for me to read them all. Let's see. Shit. Rob Madrigal said we want the Streetbeefs video game. We had that going, and then the guy that was creating it got spooked because the UFC game had a backyard scene in it and decided not to do it, which really sucks. Colin Faramo said his mammy poops his pants regularly. That's, bro, talk to your mom. I don't know why you telling me that. Sergio Hernandez said, Sticky Streetbeefs for teaching me how to guard my grill. That's right. So check it out, y'all. We got some new things going on. Some big changes. And I'm going to announce them before I read any more comments. So, y'all had seen for the longest, winners weren't getting their hand raised, right? No more. Starting actually last event, whoever the crowd selected as the winner, a member of the crowd is raising their hand as the winner. So, you will see fighters get their wins. There was a lot of confusion about that. It came from commission rules that were misunderstood, but we've got that straightened out. And like I said, there will be a winner announced from here on. Secondly, and this one's big, y'all. We got a lot of new people signing up for title fights. We're holding there's 3 belts that are vacant because we've had a bunch of fighters going up. Going pro, going amateur, you know, doing their own thing. And when they leave, those belts are vacant. So we're holding a belt tournament for 3 different belts this February 4th, which is this coming Saturday. Okay? Huge day of fights. Lastly, I've talked about it several times, and I'm going to get to a bunch of y'all's comments, and I'm gonna answer questions. We've talked about it a few times. We're connected with another fight club that we're going to be working with called the Dark Room. They're going to be doing wraps-only fights, 1 round to the finish. Pride rules. A lot of you that watch Pride fighting, Pride rules, okay? Big-time stuff here. So that's another thing we got going on. This coming Saturday, we got a lot of fights, y'all. A lot of fights. So let me answer just a couple questions. And if you guys got any suggestions, any requests, etc., I'm going to get to them. But I'm going to start with King Riley. Said, what's up? What's up, Kyle? Hope to see you back soon, my brother. You one of Street Beef's brightest. Shaggy said, February 4th, me, Memnon, and Big Smile are fighting at Rocket Combat. Yo, shout out to those guys. Big Smile was one of the best that Streetbeefs ever seen. Memnon too. And they're going to fight at these large promotions now. Shout out to them, man. It makes us proud. YouTube Gaming said I couldn't watch all of it, but I'm going to hop on it soon. I like the Arizonians fight. Let's see. Carlos the Goat said, what weight belts? So we got a 175, a 195, and a 205. And I'll update that more later. Okay. King Raleigh, Kyle said, what does it take to get into the dark room? So for dark room fights, only our best of the best are accepted to participate in that. You would qualify for that, King, just so you know. But it just depends on your record, and we handpick each person, you know. The Lake Crespa Department of Wildlife and Fisheries said you should have hockey game style fights on a frozen pond. Hey, listen, with all the shit we seeing now, don't put it past us. Let's see. Sumgi said, Face, will you fight at Streetbeefs West Coast this year? I don't know yet. It's unlikely. More than likely, I'll only be taking one more fight in the OG yard, then I'll be done. But it's possible. I may do it. Okay. Let's see. Charles Pearson said, need an event in Oklahoma. Hey, we working out to the Midwest for sure. That day's coming. Ibrahim Yusuf said, what's up? What's up, my brother? Let's see. Bad News Virginia said, Street Beef Scarface, why do you smack the shit out of me when you see me? I don't mean to, bro. You soft like that. I don't know what to tell you. Sergio Hernandez said, hey, can I bring my crew back up? Dancers back up. We used to work with the California Raisins, and now we're all freestyling Kevin Bacon style for free. I mean, I don't know what y'all going to do at an event, but we'd love to have you, you know. Bad News Virginia said, hey, I'm just an internet gangster and like to talk. Don't mind me. I'm not minding you, bro. Jamie Simpson said Northern Arlia. Oh, I didn't. Well, that admin got that. King Riley said a branch in Indiana or Ohio. Most definitely. So I want to say this last thing. I just wanted to tune in with y'all real quick. So check it. You're going to see a lot of movement. Street Beefs is trying to do big and new things. And I made a promise to myself and to the fighters that we're going to stick to our roots and get back to what makes Street Beefs most exciting and makes people love us, okay? So what I want from y'all, go on our website or go in the Street Beefs group and comment what you'd like to see done better, what you want to see in general, any matchups you want to see, etc. And we'll get to that. David Garcia said, what months are your biggest events usually? It's usually the fall months, right? The winter months are small, okay? When it comes to winter, these months are, every year it sucks. Like, I think one year in January, we had a big event. Other than that, it's usually real tiny. Summer's okay, but because it's so hot, a lot of people don't like to fight there either. But spring and fall, especially fall, is usually humongous. So I look for April and May to be really big, though. Let's see. Mike MC said we need Street Beefs to become a chain, a franchise. That way we can see what each area of the country. Well, my brother, all due respect, it has. We've got a Street Beefs West Coast. We've got a Street Beefs Scrapyard. But I'll never just quickly create these other branches because it takes a lot to run a branch properly. I don't want to just let anybody start one and then they get somebody hurt, you know, or allow gambling or, you know, allow criminal activity. Because what they do reflects on all of us. But we do have other branches. Let's see. Yo said, what's up, Scarface? Been watching Street Beefs for years. Respect, my brother. We love the UK. Real talk. Shaggy said, remember fighting with all them cicadas flying around. For real. Creamy said, are you a cholo? No. I'm black and Puerto Rican. I'm not Mexican. Bo Nichols said, what's up, Scarface? What's up, bro? Eli Juarez said, what's up, Scarface? What's up, my brother? And Eli said, we need more tag team fist fighting. We're on it with that, okay? We're going to get a tag team MMA match next. Oh, now we got somebody. I'm going to suspect that this guy, Gary Smith, is from the 3-36 Professional Boxer Club. Here's what's hilarious. There's this little contingent of guys that look up to a guy who is 3-36 and say Streetbeefs is the kiddie fighting yard. Yet 90% of that crew would get washed in our yard. In the Streetbeefs yard, we've had over 20 Golden Gloves champions. We've had several guys with over 20 professional wins. We've had multiple AMI MMA champs and AMI boxing champs. Don't let me keep going on. Like, we've had some real fucking fighters come through this yard. Ain't nothing kiddie about it. Scarface, yeah. What's good, Scarface? This is La Arena from the Scrapyard. What's up, bro? Shout out to the Scrapyard. Much respect. Go Matt C said, congrats on the best underground fight club. Keep up the good work. Much love, my brother. Gary Smith said Gary Smith, no, he wouldn't. Time to come do it. Time to come do it. Please. Okay, listen, that motherfucker can't complete a fucking full sentence. Just tell him to come do it any day. How about that? Shaggy said Maluko is a former pro. That's right. Maluko's a beast. Look, I want to remark back this clown Gary Smith. Hey, Sunshine, go ahead and mute Gary Smith. He's an internet tough guy. Listen, check this out. I always love how dudes sit on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and talk about what somebody would do to me. Yet my schedule is out there every day of the week. I go to the same place. If somebody wanted to assassinate me, I would be an easy target because I post my schedule on Facebook. I'm not hard to find, homie. Stop it. Keanu, my dog. Hey, listen, that's another thing. Keanu is now one of our main refs. We're changing our staff, people, okay? Slowly but surely, we're bringing in new staff. We are going to keep Streetbeefs fresh, and anybody who is not passionate about Streetbeefs, first and foremost, won't be a part of Streetbeefs. Simple as that. That means as far as staff goes, like, Streetbeefs better be your first love, you know, because we want people that reflect that this is what they love, you know. We want the fighters to see that we love this stuff. Sam said, just a heads up, I'm the toughest guy on this chat. Everyone stop talking and pay me the respect I deserve. Sam. Respect paid, bro. Langston Spencer said, yo, Scarface, love what you're doing, brother. Keep it up. Much respect, my brother. I appreciate you. Keanu said, I'm John Wick. Ain't nobody getting close to face. I'm trying to tell you, I got some real dogs. Like, you don't even realize my wife is even ready. But I got brothers like Keanu who's always had my back. Roll Limbo says, Scarface is going to get bucked out. You know what's so funny? I've been waiting. I've been waiting. I hear a lot of... Never happens, though. What's going on? Shaggy said, no, Florida boy did 12-6 elbows to the booty. Yeah. Bo Nichols said, did I see Minnie Mouse? Oh, you're talking about the real Mighty Mouse. Yes, I did, man. That was like one of the proudest moments of my life. You know, Mighty Mouse, to me, the real Mighty Mouse, is like one of the GOATs of martial arts, period. You know, so underrated, and he shouldn't be because he's so good. Chris said, Scarface is too hard. I'd hate to see him in person. I know, Chris. Don't worry about it, bro. Beat Muff said women's title fight. So the ladies, they don't come around as much as the guys, okay? once we get women that fight consistently, we're going to lock them in for those title fights. Let's see. Adam Gaddis said, why you ignore me? I don't know who you are. And I don't know what you're talking about. Let's start there. Icy Clip said, proud of you all. I've been watching y'all for a long time, and you guys have grown so much. Proud of y'all's progression. Y'all probably saved a lot of lives, and thank you for that. Thank you, brother, and thank you for supporting us all these years, man. Beat Muff said, Street Beefs is the shit. You the shit for supporting us, bro. Real talk. Warren Cash said, fuck you and fuck my lawyer. Warren, nobody give a fuck about you or your lawyer, tough guy. How about that? Get your lawyer. Better get your lawyer to deal with Black Lives Matter. That's what you better do. Get that $1 million lawsuit up off of you. Clown. King Raleigh said, ha ha ha, shout out to Sunshine. Hey, More Adventure paid $5.99 to say, Face, I'm scared of you. You'd put me in the dirt. Hey, no doubt, More Adventure. Don't worry about it, though, bro. I got you. Icy Clip said, no problem, brother. Thank you for replying. And don't listen to these haters. They've never been through. Hey, listen. I want to explain something to y'all. The moment, like the bitch Warren Cash that just commented, that motherfucker ain't got to be on the internet commenting. He can come comment to my face if he got a problem, but he won't. Straight up. Joshua Davis said, much love for Oklahoma. I've been watching since 2014. Face and love what you're doing, bro. Real talk. Doug the God said, way more haters on YouTube. I love them because you know what? Here's what the haters don't realize. Every time they comment, they up our engagement rating. And when our engagement rating goes up, our channel goes up. Our channels goes up, our earnings go up. Keep commenting. Good or bad, please. Keep commenting. Jacob Warren said, yo, hey, for real, thanks for always keeping fighter safety in mind. Good shit. Real talk. King Raleigh said, how do you like the Bengals game tonight? Too many flags. Y'all got robbed, bro. Straight up. It was obvious to me that they literally were trying to screw for the Chiefs. Straight up. YouTube Gaming said, what's the roster from the OG Yard coming to the West Coast event look like, Big Boss? Don't know yet, bro. We got a lot of moving parts on our end right now. We'll know when it gets a little bit closer, though. Edward Lucero said, watched you from the beginning. Congratulations on all this success. Thank you, man. Thanks for all that support. B. Muff said, when a fighter gets KO'd bad, what do you guys do for them as far as medical treatment? If they get KO'd bad, we make sure, like if it's a bad one and we think they're severely concussed, we make sure they go to the ER. Same, immediately. We've had a few incidents where fighters got KO'd in a concerning fashion, and we said, hey, you got to go to the ER. I personally follow up with them to make sure they're good. Other than that, we're not brain doctors, so there's not a lot we can do. But that's what amateur promotions do. If you go fight in an amateur promotion and you get KO'd, they're going to do the same thing, send you to the ER. Only difference is they may take you by ambulance. Let's see. Keanu said, Face, I'm trying to get an MMA wraps only in a few months. Bro, you're always welcome. Real talk. More Adventure said he loves me and I'm a hero. Thanks, More Adventure. Thank you, bro. B. Muff said, dude with blue hair that got knocked was bad. Yeah, Bipolar Bobby. That was one of our worst knockouts ever. Definitely one of the few that scared me. For real. Shaggy said, yeah. Hell yeah, Colin, I'm down, bro. Oh, my bad. That y'all talking to each other. Sumky said, any OG refs or guys willing to do Muay Thai? I'm down. That's a bet, bro. Try to get like 3 more comments and I'm going to bail. More Adventure said brain damage doc. No, I said brain doc. You may need a brain damage doc though, Bubby. Colin Reeser said, I sadly don't got a homie around 200, but I'm 170 right now. I have a fight March 4th. Hey, looking forward to having you in the yard, bro. Real talk. Hey, Daddy Little Nuts. Hey, all the haters coming out. Daddy Little Nuts. Why didn't you meet me in the streets, baby? Where was you at? I was waiting on you. Why didn't you come down to the streets and dance? You got shook. Traveled all the way from Florida talking about you was going to hunt me down, but then wouldn't meet at this address Sunshine gave you. Shook. Shook. Hey, I want to tell y'all a secret. I'm so grateful this dude commented. I want to tell y'all about him. Daddy Little Nuts. That's his name. Daddy Little Nuts. Let me tell y'all a little secret about him. He gets on Facebook and Insta talking about he was going to come all the way to Virginia to hunt me down, right? Now, 3 weeks before this, he was going to be allowed to fight in the yard, but he kept saying he wasn't going to follow our rules. He wasn't going to follow our rules on filming and spectators. So he was told, now you don't get a yard fight. He said, well, that's all right. I'm traveling up and I'm going to hunt you down. So when he came up, he was given the address to where I was standing and he refused to come. Try to imagine traveling all the way from Florida to Virginia, saying you were going to hunt somebody down, but then refusing to come meet them in the streets to scrap. Kind of weird. Anyways, Sumke said, I'm the ref and fighter on West Coast, bud. You probably know my vice instead the name. I think he's talking to somebody else. Mr. Mayonnaise said, hey, Scarface, would you let any competitors fight dinosaurs in the ring? I think I would, because if we got a T-Rex to fight somebody, and if it was even a good fight for 30 seconds, can you imagine the views? That would be crazy. Yeah, I'd let it go. Real talk. Let's see. My bad. Dustin B said, much love from Toronto. Wish you guys made a Canadian Street Beefs. We would love to, but our understanding is Canada has a bunch of rules against backyard fighting, etc. But we would love to, for sure. Let me get 3 more, then I'm going to bounce. Y'all actually being pretty active. B Muff said Diablo needs to come back. He does, bro. He really does. Mullet and all. Jordan Comamore said Sachs used the last of his rent money to drive up there, then just to use some penny change to drive his ass back to his sorry crib. No, I'm dead serious. Since Daddy Little Nuts wanted to come on my stream and talk, I want to really hammer in on this. Seriously. Seriously, people. I want y'all to think about this. Imagine speaking on somebody's dead brother. Imagine going on your Instagram and saying, I'm coming to Virginia. You better not hide from me. I am going to hunt you down. Then imagine they give you the address to where they're standing and you refuse to go meet them after traveling all the way up from Florida. Imagine that. Is there anybody in my chat that would do that? That would travel all the way up from Florida saying they were going to hunt somebody down, then refuse to go meet at the address they're given? Anybody? If so, I want to hear your reason why you would refuse. Okay. Nessie JJ said, what's up, Scarface? Blessings to you and the crew. Much love, bro. I appreciate you. PJ said, where's Showtime? Showtime don't really like fighting in cold weather. I'm thinking he'll be back in March, but he's still with us for sure. One of the best and brightest. It's Guapo said, I'm from Orlando. How can I get a fight with y'all on Street Beefs? Sunshine's got the sign-up info in the chat. You can sign up right here. B Muff said he would never do such a thing. I'm telling you, bro, I don't know anybody on this earth that would talk that much shit, say they're coming up to hunt somebody down, travel all the way from Florida, and then refuse to meet up. Just crazy, bro. Dude said that Daddy Faxax guy should spar Takamura from Street Beefs West Coast before getting beat by the big boss himself. Daddy Fatsack said, why would I pull up to a parking lot and get jumped? We ain't got no motherfucking history of jumping nobody, pussy. No history of jumping nobody. That's a nice excuse. But you said you were going to come up and hunt me down. That's what you said. And I gave you the address where I was at. If you were afraid of getting jumped by Omar and Esteban, they could have jumped you at the gym. They were with me at the gym too. So if you were afraid of getting jumped by them at the gym or on the street, why wouldn't you be afraid of getting jumped by them at the gym? Because they were going to be at the gym if we fought too. Your story makes no sense. You're full of shit. Let's be real. Let's be real. He just said, I want y'all to hear this. He just sat here and said, he didn't come to meet me because he said that Omar and Esteban was going to jump him. But he claims he was willing to fight me at the gym, but Omar and Esteban were going to be at the gym too. Don't make no sense. You traveled all the way from Florida, tough guy. You just didn't want the smoke I wanted. That's the truth. Yeah, Luminary, he is. He's all talk. Soft as cotton. He didn't want the type of smoke I wanted. He disrespected my dead brother. I already had in my mind I was going to open hand slap him as soon as he walked up. Facts. And if he don't believe me, catch another flight up here and meet me. Chump. Adrian B said, what happened to your short heavy ref? He retired. Rob had been with us for 13 years. And, you know, guys just get burnt out. It's just the way it is. Sumke said, Face, don't give him no more energy, bro. Stay positive. Hey, listen. I respect that, brother, and you're right. But I can't stand fate. I cannot stand fate. A dude that talked all that gangster stuff, spoke on my dead brother, went through the trouble to catch a flight up here and put on this big show like he wanted to fight. But then when it was time to come down to the streets and dance, he didn't want to do it. Okay? Then he wants to sit on here and lie and say he was afraid he was going to get jumped. But the same people he said would jump him were going to be at the gym too. It makes no sense. And anybody with a brain knows he's lying. Rooster Cockburn said, bro, I so want to fight this dude. Who wants to see me fight this dude? Which dude you talking about, bro? Keanu said, where's the title, Colin? Let me see. Trying to get just a couple more. I'm actually kind of having fun with some of the trolls that have came on. See, this is the funny thing. The trolls don't realize this is my vent time. I actually enjoy getting on here talking shit because it lets me vent, you know? So if we can get just a couple more, I'm sure Daddy Little Nuts will make another account. When he does, Daddy Little Nuts, if you make another account, please explain how you felt you were going to get jumped when you met me on the street, but you weren't afraid of getting jumped at the gym. Please explain that. I'll wait. I want to hear this logic. Got to hear it. KO420 said, I've watched Street Beef since the beginning, and I've never seen somebody get jumped. See, that's the big lie. That's the lie that they're telling. I've fought several beef fights in the yard. I've lost several times in my yard and never jumped nobody. Daddy Little Nuts just knew if he came and met me what it was going to be. That's the truth. Yeah. Antonio Capuerla said, we need to start a Street Beefs in Panama City, Florida. We're actually going to be taking trips to Florida more regularly for sure, bro. And probably going to try to get something established down there. Phased by Moon said, hey, Scarface, want to know what everyone has been saying behind your back? No, the same shit they say online. What they say behind my back and online is what they won't say to my face. When I come to the yard, people come up, hey, Face, can I get a picture with you? Hey, Face, so honored to meet you. But on here, it's a bunch of gangsters. All these years, I stand in the yard by myself, no fucking security, no nothing, and nobody's ever came up to my face and disrespected me, including Daddy Little Nuts. The only time he's ever disrespected me is online. That's it. B. Muff said Street Beefs actually stops people from getting jumped. That's a fact. We would never, ever, ever. I've never. Street Beefs has been operating now for 15 years. And we've never jumped anybody, ever. And never will. Jordan Komamura said King Leonidas doing all right. He's in the pros. Last I heard, he had lost a few in the pros, but he's still fighting. Philip O'Brien said, bro, the whole point of Street Beefs is settle beef with a fair fight. This dude's just making excuses. That's right. And Christian Atkins said the people talking are not showing up to the yard. No, bunch of talking. David Matut, excuse me if I didn't pronounce it right, said, Scarface, if you talk to Mighty Mouse Johnson directly to see if he would come out to your events, his reactions have been the shit. To be honest, I'm kind of starstruck by the guy, and I just kind of felt like he'd, probably be a little too big to come to Street Beefs. But if he would, I would love to. Real talk. Hey, Daddy Little Nuts is back. Let's see if Daddy Little Nuts has an explanation on why he felt he would get jumped in the streets, but not in the gym. I want to hear this. We're waiting, Daddy Little Nuts. Messi JGA said, when I first watched Street Beefs was when Fair Play was fighting at first, and I was super impressed with the crew and Scarface and the fighters. Lots of respect for y'all. Brother, thank you. We got an amazing spring and summer coming. I want to remind y'all, winters are always super slow. It's just brutal because it's cold. A lot of people, look, last event, people came out and was like, dude, I do not want to get punched in this cold weather. It's really cold. So a lot of fighters don't want to come out and participate in that, which is understandable. But again, spring hits, everybody's like coming out of their shell and ready to fight. So we're looking for a huge spring and summer. Real talk. Let me see. Keanu said, we out here. Any of these punks talking shit would never step in the cage against. Bro, Keanu, how often do we hear these dudes talk so gangster? But Keanu, you're around every event. Have you ever seen anybody come up to me in person and talk shit? Ever. It don't happen. And it's not because I'm some big bad gangster. I don't want anybody to misinterpret any of that. It's just that people are cowards. They're comfortable talking online, but they're not going to talk in the real world. It has nothing to do with me. It has to do with them. Ryoku Hakabi says, Street Beefs, the meat for these streets so we all can eat. Baby Hawk is my dude. That's right. Lone Wolf said, I know chomos aren't allowed to fight, but would you allow someone to get them in a beef fight to kick the shit out of them? Just curious because so I'm going to pick my words carefully here. If somebody had an incident with a chomo and they felt their family member or a loved one was violated and they wanted to avenge that with a fight, we would allow them to bring them here to avenge that, but they could never be a part of Street Beefs. They would get to have that fight, and it would only be if somebody else called them to the yard. That's it. We've actually never had that happen. So it's, an on-the-spot question, but that's my thoughts on how it would be handled. A whole other level, Outdoors says Street Beefs Arkansas. Someday, bro. Someday we want to be in every state. It's just a slow process. What I've found out is, honestly, it's hard to really have a lot of people you can trust long-term helping you run things. So it's hard to expand because you got to trust the people you're expanding with, Cartier Copeland said we need another Baby Hawk fight. Hey, I'm with you. Baby Hawk, Always entertaining. Shout out to the man himself. B. Muff said no fair ones with a chomo, and I can respect that too. Sumke said, will the Super Bowl event top the first invasion from last year? It could very well, bro. Brandon W. said, who is a fighter that hasn't been around in a while that you personally like to see back in the yard? That's a tough one. So I'm going to go real old school on you. So old school that most of you won't know this guy. There was a dude named Russian Bear. He fought in our first 3 seasons back when we were using flip phones to film. He was 12-2 in the yard. Dude was an absolute savage. Real name was Alex Iverson. He actually lives in Siberia now. But I would give anything to have him back. J.R. Dizzle said, yo, let me fight my homie Buddha. Dude has really been talking crazy. Yo, if he's down, bro, we'll allow it. Colin Reeser said, so for the new fights, if someone bleeds, will you stop it? The darkroom fights, let me be clear. The darkroom fights are not going to be fully ran by us. It's a partnership with some retired fighters. But no, they will not be stopping for blood. They will still be cautious for injuries, etc. But they're going to get waivers and clearance from fighters before they let them fight. So they won't be stopping for blood. Let's see. Juan Caravel said, I'm in AZ and I want to scrap, bro. We got a branch on the West Coast and we got the OG branch, and you can come to Ever. We'd love to have you. Calcifer Spark said, that Calcifer here, I plan on being at the OG yard a number of times this year. Hate I couldn't do as much this past year. I owe El Mapache a match. Love to have you back, bro. You a warrior. Ryoko said, didn't Mike Tyson say it best? Everybody acts hard and has a game plan until they get punched in the face. Street Beefs is about warriors, brotherhood, and gentlemen. Gangster poets. Facts. It's Guapo said, I love everything y'all do for the fighters and the people trying to make a name for themselves, because the fight game isn't easy. So you shining a good light on it like this, it's only up. Thank you, brother. And I like to think that the fighters, at least love to see themselves get some views and some spotlight. Whole Other Level Outdoors said, thanks, Face. Keep me in mind for Arkansas. Will do, bro. Shaggy said, yeah, bad cuts get stopped at Street Beefs. Happened with me and Valentino. Yeah, and I know a lot of people don't like that. But try to imagine. Try to imagine you're a young, healthy dude. You come fight here, and we let it go while both of you are bleeding, and you walk away with AIDS or something. Like, it's not worth it for a backyard fight. And I would never forgive myself if we ruined somebody's life, So that's why we got to stop it for blood, Brandon W. said, I remember Russian Bear. Yeah, bro. He's a true OG. Antonio Capoeira said, I'd like to see more tough women fighting in the yard. Me too, bro. Strips King said, do we allow fights for money? We do not. It is illegal to pay non-professional fighters in Virginia. It's illegal. B. Muff said, what's the worst Street Beefs injury in the yard to date? We had 2 broken legs that were very, very nasty. We had one guy that got kicked with a leg kick, and it shattered his leg. Then we had another fight where a dude collapsed and it broke his leg after he got knocked out. So, broken legs. Other than that, we have some broken jaws, fractured eye sockets, the normal fight stuff. But other than that, I don't think we've had anything worse than that. Guys, a lot of messages coming in. A lot of comments, so I'm trying to get everybody. Juan Caravel, how can I reach out? I'm on house arrest at the minute. Hit us through Instagram or Facebook. That's the fastest ways. Yeah, Big Chum said the Stanley kit. Right. The dude that broke dude's leg with a kick was named Stanley. I ain't never seen no shit like that. I've seen guys throwing the kick break their own leg. But I've never seen a dude kick somebody and break their fucking leg. And that's what Stanley did. Oh, No Nuts is back? Awesome. Where's he at? Did he ever explain how he was going to get jumped in one spot, but not jumped in the other? I want to hear that explanation. Sorry. Excuse me. Two more and I got to go, y'all. Love y'all, but I got to call it a night. Big Jace, what's up? Q2 Gaming said, oh, no, that was to Sunshine. Adrian B said, do you know how many squash beefs cause new beefs? So, I can say this with 1,000% accuracy. We've only had 2 squash beefs that really drug out afterward. And both of them was between females. I don't know what it is, ladies, but y'all just won't squash your beef. Like after they fight, they still beefing. That was the 2 times it went on and on. King Raleigh said he broke his ribs against Venom Black. That was a pretty bad one too. Yes. Antonio said, thank you for a great show today. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Real talk. I am getting ready to call it a night, but Wellen the Matrix said, how can I come to a live event? Join our Facebook group. That's the fastest way to come out and watch live. Sunshine is also going to list the address on our website, Streetbeefs HQ. So check that out. Let's see, 2 more. It's Guapo. Are we going to see Beach back? Oh, yeah. Man, Beach is just a fighter. Like, he kind of just, he's over here fighting over there, but he always finds his way back to Street Beefs, and he's always entertaining. So, yeah, he'll be back for sure. Q2, thank you, bro. You too, have a good night. Gentleman Zach said, I got beef. Can I come on your show? I already talked to my wife. She said she'll fight me. Yeah, we can't allow domestic violence beefs. That won't go over too well. Let's see. Last one. Messy JJ said, any word on Fair Play fighting again? So, Fair Play right now is pursuing a pro career. These guys, a lot of times, they'll go fight pro or say they're going to fight pro, and then they end up back in the yard, for an exhibition. So don't write him off. Peace to Fair Play. I want to rattle off these names that I'm calling it a night. T. McD said, peace from up north, and thank you for the great vids. Thank you for watching. Hey, listen, shout out to Fair Play. Shout out to Big Smile. Shout out to Mimnon Warrior. Shout out to Reckless Rico. Shout out to Baby Hawk. Shout out to Venom Black. Shout out to all those guys over the years that fought with us and ended up going on to the pro level. We love y'all. We're proud of y'all. You make us proud you fought with us. Hey, y'all, thanks for tuning in and let me talk a little smack. I love y'all. I appreciate you. Big event February 4th. Go on our website. Get the address if you want to come out and spectate. Everybody is welcome. Peace.